We're so glad you're here. Listen, real quick. He is one of Chicago's stars and rising stars, local. He's about to do his thing nationally, hopefully. We're so glad that he's in the room with us tonight, and we're so glad that he's our main guy tonight featured. And he's gorgeous. And he's gorgeous. That's the Cub fan in me. Anyway, Chicago! Please welcome to the stage Chicago's very own Vince Acevedo. Make some noise! Make some noise, Chicago! Vince Acevedo, my people, make some noise!
Story goes, baby, now I got the flow, 'cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I win. Your love to me.
Wait. No. Hang on. When two guys make eye contact when they're dancing, it's all downhill from there. We had a moment right now. It was like, yeah, you want it too. I know you do. It was good. It's all right. It's all love. All right, here we go. First and foremost, thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm not sure if everybody paid me for a ticket, but I know who didn't. I'll catch you on the way out. All right. Recently, oh wait, no, let me just knock this one out real quick. There's the male to female ratio is staggering. There's more women than there are men here. Men make some noise, just the men. All right, get ready. Ladies, make some noise. A little extra in the back. Woo! I'm here. Ladies, I'm just gonna knock this out real quick. Please be very open with some of the stuff I say. Don't get upset. They're mostly jokes. Now, ladies, the only reason I'm gonna do this joke right off the bat is so that way we know what I'm making fun of. Before I ruin any of your images of me, I'm selling DVDs in the back for $10. It's an hour DVD real quick. Okay, I'm done. Ladies, you're beautiful. No matter what size, shape, religion, or culture you are. Thank you so much for putting the time and effort in front of the mirror that sometimes your men don't appreciate. Thank you. Now, wait, don't clap too soon. Now, ladies, you look good in most of the things you wear. Now, we're gonna have a little talky poo about one type of design of clothing. Now, ladies, animal print. Ladies, animal print looks good on you until you are bigger than the animal you're wearing. Don't get upset. Some of you have seen some fat cheetahs running around at the club. You're like, oh, what is that? Now, ladies, I'm not saying don't wear animal print. If you feel you look good in it, run it. Do your thing. But don't be upset if things go wrong. For example, all I'm saying is be mindful of where you are when you're wearing it. Because it could be a ladies' night out. You could be at the club with your girls like, oh my God. Girls' night out. Boyfriends are at home. But you don't know who the promoters are at this club. It's your first time there. Could be Nigerian night. Couple guys clubbing it up, you know, promoting. Be like, oh my God, this is such a good turnout. Are you having a good time? Yes, absolutely. Oh shit, look at that cheetah. Go from real fun to real fucked up real quick. Oh my God, ha. All right. Now that we've knocked that one out. Some women are like, he's a jerk. Oh, man. I've actually had a really rough past couple days just so we could all catch up on what's been going on. Not that you care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Because you bought tickets, so I don't care. There's no refund. For the past 4 days, I've been in and out of the emergency room because I had formed, it's called an abscess, which is kind of like a cyst. And, it forms on your back like a boil, I guess. And it got to the point where it was like the size of a fist on my back. Now, I went on WebMD. I'm like, what is this? Because that's what Puerto Ricans do. We don't want to go to the hospital. Porqueria. WebMD, him or Dr. Oz. I'm waiting. I got to wait for the episode to come back on. I go on WebMD, and they're like, if you put hot compresses on it, apply a little pressure, any liquids that are in there should just flow right out. And I was like, that sounds easy. So, we went ahead and did it. It came out, but it hurt like a bitch. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to pretend like I'm tough at all. Like, if something hurts, I'm the one dry heaving, like I'm about to, like I'm drunk. I'm like, oh my God. Just press it! Come on! So, everything came out. I'm like, I feel so much better. 2 days later, it's back. So I go to the emergency room, and the first doctor that I see, little Indian dude, and he's like, hello, buddy, how are you? I was like, I'm good. I was like, look at this. He's like, oh, buddy. I'm like, doc, what is it? He's like, well, what it is. And I was like, well, what should I do? He's like, well, we need to have you go and have it drained. I was like, well, I tried to drain it myself. And he was like, oh, nobody. All you Puerto Ricans, Humboldt Park, you never want to go to doctor or nothing. You're like, no, a little Bacardi, it'll go away. So from there, I ran over to the ER. So I'm at the ER, and I show somebody else, and they're like, go, get away from me. I don't even want to touch it. Get away from me, get away from me. So obviously, I'm not feeling too comfortable about myself right now because I have a hunchback. And I start to play the role, too. I'm like, I need someone. Ringing bells for no reason. I don't know what's going on. So I finally see another doctor, and it's an Asian doctor. I'm like, okay, maybe we're upgrading. Not for any real, I don't know. Somebody said, damn, shut up. All right. So I wait 2.5 hours in the emergency room. The Asian doctor finally shows up, and he's like, take it easy. No, it's not ready. I give you antibiotics. You go now. I was, no, it hurts. I don't care. Bye. It's the end of my shift. Go eat shit. I go home, have some antibiotics, and it's so miserable, I end up going back the same night to the ER. And finally, the doctor punctures it, and he takes a scalp, and he's like, now I have a white guy, so I have Hannibal Lecter at the third hit. He's like, are you ready? Digs into it, and he kind of seems like he's having a good time, but I try to make light of it, and I'm like, doc, this is the first time I'm being penetrated from the rear by a man. For some reason, he's like, no, it's not. I didn't want to make eye contact with him because if I do, it's gay. It's all homo after that. Oh my goodness. So I have to say I've actually had a struggle within the past 1.5 years with. I thought he was here for the show. He works here. My fault, man. I was about to light him up, walking across the room like it's a movie theater, looking for people you know. I don't know where he went. That's the coolest walk I've seen all day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had a real struggle with some addiction not too long ago. And not a lot of people knew about it, but I finally weaned myself off of it because me and soda used to be like this. And I don't know if anybody here is like a Coca-Cola head. Yo, but you could tie me off any night. Come on! Like, has anybody here ever tried to like just stop drinking soda cold turkey? It's like trying to stop heroin. It's not gonna happen. Because I'm breaking off into a cold sweat. I'm like back and forth on the couch. People are calling, yo, can I come by? I'm like, you don't want to come by right now. Vince, what's wrong? You're wrong. I have soda rage. It's like getting off steroids. It sucks. It got so bad that there was a point I was hanging out with my cousin, and he was drinking soda in front of me like a dick. But have you ever had those people that just aren't supportive and they want to keep doing things to egg you on? So he started to pour, you know, some Coke in his glass, and a little droplet went off, and I was like, Me and Coca-Cola are fantastic friends. Is anybody drinking Coke right now? Yeah. Thank you. That's right, I'll take the one. You said in the bathroom? That's a different Coke, sir. How would you be doing it in the bathroom? What are you doing? Yo, bro, pull your cock out. Come on. Yo, some guy said it, not me. So I'm like, yo, bro, you want to go take this bump? Come on, pull your balls out. Let's do this. Cup it. I'm going to be jumping around a little bit. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are there any police officers here tonight? Any police in the house? Thank you. Just you, sir? Yes. Okay. Here's my next question. Are you married, sir? Negative? Okay. Not that I'm no homo. I'm not asking because I'm like, oh my God, yes, arrest me. No, that's because you said negative. Negative. Pa qué? I'd just like to send a shout out to the married cops that are always hollering at girls. Well done. Nobody wants to clap at that. Some of you women know what I'm talking about. Oh, now you want to co-sign after the fact I had to reel you back in? What's up with your boys, yo? They're like, you don't want a ticket, do you? Bang, bang! Chicago cops, man. In fact, do you have your gun on right now? Of course you do. What's wrong with you guys? You guys are at the gym on the treadmill. Come on, bro, leave it at home. It's all right. You guys aren't Beverly Hills Cop. Ain't nothing going down. And then you guys are always grabbing at it, too. Like, you guys have some type of mental thing or you just want to grab something long. I don't know why you guys are jiggling stuff. Sir, did you just tip me because you jiggle stuff? I don't know what that was for. Oh, my God. That was miserably awesome. It's very hot in here. All right, here we go. Now, once again, ladies, I'm not just going to, harp on you. I'm going to get on the guys, too. Real quick, just because I heard somebody mention Facebook. First off, fellas, it doesn't count if you have six-pack abs if you are under 90 pounds. Some of the ladies have seen some skinny guys just... I'm like, dude, if you don't see it, you should be dead. Now, on the reverse, ladies, if you're taking pictures from up here, and all we're supposed to see is this, We know you're on bullshit. First thing guys are saying, like, what do you think she's hiding, bro? It's kind of funny. Is it true? See, the guys are willing to say it's true. For some girls, yeah. All right. All right, easy, easy, easy. Getting two different opinions here. Sometimes it's true. No, it's not. Shut up, heifer. Y'all women are so catty, man. You guys are cute. Oh, my Lord. Like, when women are at the club, you guys turn into gangbangers. You see what just happened right there? What? Cyple. What? Folk. What? What? Easy. Easy. We're here for jokes. Here for jokes. I love that. I love when women go out. I'm sorry? Go back to the cop ones? Muertos. No, bro. I'm just serious. I appreciate you guys when I need you, but if anybody else hits on my girl, I'm gonna start stabbing police car tires. I just love how you guys stand by like Division and Rush with no care in the world. No crime anywhere. Just. We have a 10-8-7 over on it. I'm busy. I have a couple like bad tendencies when it comes to driving. Speaking just because we're, talking about the streets of Chicago. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I like to honk at people that shouldn't be getting that kind of attention. I don't know if anybody's ever done it, but it's hysterical. Like, because on the flip, you see people and you're like, for me, I'm like, oh, here we go. And if you hit them with the honk, they're like, you make their day. They could be anything. I'm like, hey, girl. Me. In fact, during the Puerto Rican fest, I'm using it as an example. There's something about very older Puerto Rican women, like grandmothers, that still want to dress all like they still want to dress very provocative. All cha-cha, correct. So as I'm driving down North Avenue, I see a much older lady, gray hair. She had a hat on, a small Puerto Rican top, with a flag, and some like a small denim skirt. With red lipstick, bright. Ha. And the moment I saw her, I was like, oh, here we go. Bop, bop. You should have seen how quick she reacted. ¿Qué tú quieres? ¿Qué tú quieres? Ah, ¿qué tú quieres? Ah. I was just kidding. She says after the car, pero no, I'll get the bus. I'll catch up. Speaking of the dry heave, and I know people that hate that, and I apologize for it. Has anybody here ever seen somebody pull the trigger on purpose? Does anybody know what I mean by pulling the trigger? Like you're drunk and it won't come out, so you're like, yo, if you do that, you're a warrior. Some people don't even want to laugh at it because it's a miserable experience. I was in Costa Rica over New Year's Eve, and I was hanging out with some people, and we all just lost our minds. And I was hanging out with this dude named Mike Vu, Asian cat from California. And I was like, Mike, where am I? What should I do? I'm fucked up. And he's so West Coast and so chill about it. He's like, dude, pull the trigger. I was like, what do you mean? What? He's like, come on, just tuck it and pull it. And I was like, you mean that thing in the back of my head? He's like, dude, do it. Enten tiny secret. And I was like, yo, I did it. It was game over. I was like, are you sure? Then you're done. You're like, who wants to party? Being from, I'm from Humboldt Park, and, so you could tell the only people I sold it to were in my block. Because you know, Puerto Ricans, we can't get past Kedzie or Division or we blow up. Like, that's it. Like, look, I'm by North Avenue in Claiborne, I'm breaking a sweat because I don't know where I really am. I'm like, this is past my ankle bracelet, I shouldn't even be here. This is not right. Like, the neighborhood that I live in is changing a lot. There's a lot of gentrification going on. And it's like, it's not necessarily bad, but it's not the greatest thing either, like, because I don't really know how to react. Because I'm getting punked out by, like, every white person walking around. Or driving. Or jogging. I've never seen white people jog so casually like there aren't drive-bys. Like nothing. I'm like, Becky, where are you going? For a jog. I was like, you know it's 1:30 in the morning, right? Nobody's out, nobody's out. I was like, you hear guns, right? That's just the backfire of a car. I was like, no, it's not. They're shooting at you. Actually, on my way over here, there was a lady who cut me off. And I love when people cut me off and then they don't want to stare back at me. But then you try your hardest to get their attention so they know that you're staring at them.